Hello guys and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today's video, it is a match preview. It's Stoke versus Luton Town. But like any other match preview guys, I do talk about the game before, and for Luton that was at home, a 2-0 home win against West Brom, and it really was a good performance. On another day, yeah, West Brom may have scored, but the fact that they didn't, we kept going, we kept winning our second balls, we kept fighting to the end, and we got, overall, I thought in the second half we deserved the 3 points. Alan Campbell was brilliant throughout the game, causing West Brom players all sorts of problems. He's really now coming to his own now, and we're now seeing the player which we signed. I thought he had a little bit of a slow start, but, new league, it's going to take a while to adjust to it. And I feel like now he's fully adjusted to it. He's getting a lot of praise. I thought Pelly was brilliant. He got a lot of slack at half-time by a lot of Luton Town supporters. And I just don't think at times it's right. I just don't understand why he gets so much abuse. He's a type of player, he takes risks. And when you take risks during a football game, yes, you are going to lose the ball a couple of times. But I thought his passing on the weekend was quite good. I didn't think it was bad. I think it was one of the best in the team, in fact. And his energy levels, his passion for the town, for the club, it's just, he has it all for me. And he's definitely a player that we should keep around 100%. And I do think he's a main focal point within our team. Nathan wouldn't play him so much if he just didn't have this ability. So, I do think certain supporters need to just, calm it down with him a little bit. Don't give him too much abuse because he doesn't really deserve the abuse. He's done a lot for the club. But overall, yeah, fantastic 2-0 win. It was obviously nice to see Jerome get a goal. I feel like recently he's come into his own a little bit as well. Working a good striker partnership with Adebayo. Good header for his goal. And then Alan Campbell on wonder strike from, I say about maybe 15, 20 yards out. But yeah, fantastic goal. And yeah, I thought 2-0 against West Brom, it's not a bad result. West Brom, with that team, should be doing a lot better in the league. I don't know how they are. Well, obviously, it just shows you why they're where they are in the table, from the weekend. But, those players at that football club, they should be doing a lot better. They are massively underperforming. Talking about another club which is also massively underperforming, in my opinion, is Stoke. For the second year running, Luton are now currently above Stoke in the Championship. Now, I am going to go a little bit in on Stoke a little bit because I feel like they deserve it a little bit. I feel like the players they've got, they should be doing it a lot better. They sacked Nathan Jones for underperforming. Fair enough. But even, the current manager, he's underperforming. O'Neill now, he's been at the club for a very long time. Still not above Luton. Yet the manager you sacked, Stoke, is doing miles better at another club. A lot of people are going to say Nathan, Luton's his club. And I agree, Luton is his club. He has the right resources at Luton. When he went to Stoke, he just didn't have the right people around him. I think that's because majority of them were at Luton and they were not going to leave Luton to go to Stoke. And I'm talking about, Mick Harford. I don't think he would never have left Luton to go to Stoke. And because of those reasons, I believe that's why Nathan just didn't succeed at Stoke. He didn't have the right people around him. I think he tried to change too much too quickly, and he needed more time. Of course he needed more time at Stoke. It wasn't going to be a one season change. It needed to be a little bit longer. But Stoke, they weren't willing to wait. Clubs like Stoke, who have the parachute payments and have these quality players at the club who have got a lot of money, they want instant success. And because they didn't get that with Nathan, they obviously they showed him the door and they went, see you later. But I still think, if you look at it now, it's obviously a blessing for Luton fans that they sacked him because we're now doing a fantastic job. But, it just shows you, really, Stoke, I think maybe you made a mistake here because clearly, I just don't think we should be above them. We perform well, and in terms of how well we've been doing, yeah, we deserve to be above them. But in terms of what they have and what Luton have, they should be way above us. But they're not. And it just shows you what a fantastic job Nathan and our, board, our structure has done. Because if we had the money which Stoke have, honestly, we would be challenging. We'd be challenging for promotion if we had the money which Stoke have. But unfortunately, we don't. And we've got to deal with it. And we are dealing with it extremely well. But let's actually talk about this game against Stoke. Now, we don't have the best of records at Stoke. We never seem to do well at their place, and hopefully that can change midweek. I don't have a good feeling just because we do have a poor record. But I said the exact same thing against Reading when we played them away from home, but yet we managed to get a very good result against Reading. So who knows what could happen this season? Luton, we're different. We are beating sides which we don't normally do well against, you know. But then saying that, against Birmingham, we still were very poor. So this one, I don't know how to go into this game. You know, my thoughts are all over the place. Because when we play against like the likes of Reading away and Millwall away, we don't do well at those types of places, yet we still got the result there. So maybe at home, away, I mean, against Stoke, maybe we will get a result. Who knows? But as I was saying, throughout the video, Stoke have got fantastic players who can cause us plenty of problems. And they should cause us problems, you know. So we need to be on it. If we can put in the same performance against West Brom, then, you know, fantastic. I do believe we'll get something. However, if they are going to get opportunities, will they take them? You know, because West Brom, they didn't take their chances on the weekend. If they did, it would have been a completely different game. But that's football. But, you know, as I was saying, if they take those chances, it's going to be a high-scoring game. Because I think West Brom, they hit the bar twice. But even then, Luton going forward, we were quite good. You know, we also, you know, caused some problems. And we should have had a penalty as well. So it's going to be tough, you know. But, you know, my overall thoughts, I'm a little bit mixed because I don't really have high hopes going into it. But regards to, like, the starting 11 and my score prediction, starting 11, I don't think you should change a winning side. I know we're playing quite a lot of games like weekend, midweek, you know. We've got next week, well, this week, in fact, we've got midweek, weekend, and then we have Chelsea. So all these players now who are playing up until the build-up of the Chelsea game, you know, they're fighting for a position to play against Chelsea, you know. We are one game away from the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. I never thought I would say that, you know, but we are. And hopefully, you know, we see some good results. And we want to go into that Chelsea game on decent form. We don't want to go into it on poor. So if we can obviously get a good result, I'd 100% take a point away from home against Stoke. At a place which we don't do well at, yes, I'll definitely take a point away against Stoke. But guys, let me know down in the comment section, what do you think? Do you think we'll get something away to Stoke? I'm not too sure that we will, but I'm praying that we can get a draw or something against them. Drop a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it. That is the end of today's video. I've run out of things to say. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. I'm going to go with a 1-1 score prediction. Fingers crossed Luton can get something. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.